Okay. So when a crystal affects a person, when a crystal is in the vicinity of a person's aura, the crystal's aura affects that aura. And when the crystal leaves the aura, the effect is as permanent as the entity made it. What I mean is, let's say nerd. You walk up to a nerd, you sit down right next to a nerd on a bench. Okay? Nothing's wrong with that. Nerds are fun. But then you just get up and walk away. Okay? You're in the nerd's aura, and, anyway, you're in the nerd's aura. So quite literally, you, just like the nerd has access to a different part of the Akashic record than you do, while you're in the nerd's aura and essentially part of the nerd, you have access to the same part that he does, as much as you're willing to, obviously, anyway, with the communication. Big thing is, next thing, even though you have access to, so you would be more likely to understand the stuff a nerd was saying just because you were sitting next to him rather than on a webcam. Okay, less likely to recognize what the nerd is saying because you're not in the nerd's aura, and therefore you don't have the same kind of effects going on. Anyway. So anyway, but the next thing is, it's just like a crystal, right? But just like the nerd, you go sit down, you get up and walk away. If you don't ask questions, you don't learn anything. You might be more apt to learning about the stuff that he knows because he has that different part of the Akashic record, right? You're now more apt to learning it, but if you don't ask him questions, you're still not learning anything. So, you got the crystal. It doesn't do anything. I mean, it does things, and it's going to do things that aren't, completely you're not aware of. You know what I'm saying? But the big thing is, if you don't ask it questions, if you don't ask the crystal questions, it can't help you as much as it could. So you need to ask it questions, not just meditate and put a crystal to your forehead like I do. Anyway, ask questions. That's why I put a crystal on my forehead. I'm not quite sure how to ask questions, but I have an inkling of how to try and start. Just do it. That's my inkling, and that is completely true. Just do it.